Alright guys, so we're talking today about the Whirlpool dishwasher. Now this is the circulating or circulation pump or wash motor. So water comes in and the unit takes it, pushes it up and throws it inside the dishwasher into the jets. So I will link the videos. I think I have two. And basically what we're showing now is the buildup that gets in these. I have not touched this one. I wanted to show it. Now the wash motor or circulation pump can be replaced separately. A lot of guys will tell you the entire sump has to be replaced. Nonsense. If you get the right part number, you can just order just the wash pump, get your machine fixed and up and running. Now, to remove this, I included an arrow. It goes in this direction. Now you wouldn't be turning this, you'll be turning this portion. And you do have a tab. You push down on this. As you push down, you slide. Okay. Now, if you want, you can also do this. It makes installation a lot easier if you're going to be doing this. You can never go wrong by doing this. That's where they were. Well, this one should actually be over here, but nonetheless, it's fine. And now you know which direction to go. Also, you can't go against those pins. That's how you lock it in. So you'd go opposite. All right, let's take it off. Sometimes you get stuff that is caught in there. Now, you might even be able to take your wash motor off and just check it out, see if it's stuck. Maybe something's caught in there before you actually replace it. Get a toothbrush, clean all of this. Be mindful, you do have a gasket. You do not want to lose that, otherwise you can have a leak. Now, sometimes you get a lot of buildup around here, and that can also impede the unit's ability. It gets pretty thick. Look at that. So we're going to be opening up the pump, and you'll see all the junk as we pull it apart. So, all right, let's add some power. We're going to add voltage to this one. 120 volts. Now your dishwasher starts off a little different. Your dishwasher starts off with, I think, about 79 or 80 volts. So it pulses, and usually after the third, it kicks on to 120 volts. This pump is 120 volts. If you're not sure, you can look at it. It will be labeled, but if you're not sure, 120 volts. Okay, and they do run for sometime 30 minutes and 30 minutes off. And there's amperage, so 60 watt. So let's power it up and see if this is stuck. I'm gonna just hit it real quick. See all the stuff that came loose. This pump is pretty strong. Actually, it's getting hot on my glove. Pump seems to be doing all right. But this unit was basically chunked, not by me, but it was. All right. So these are areas, guys, that you have to get in and clean your dishwasher. The initial startup on the pump is very limited, and that's why you had so much in here. Now, it's pretty much impossible for your pump to push through all of this stuff. It doesn't smell. I did smell it. Almost looks like paper. So just be mindful. I think this motor is totally fine. But look, it's got junk all in there. You know, it's impossible for the pump. You gotta remember water's flowing as it's moving, and all this stuff is just getting caught. So gotta keep them clean. So I might just leave this one around for now. When it's nice and dry, I'll deal with it. Just tap it all out. Make sure your O-ring is nice and clean. But looking at this pump, everything looks pretty good on it. It starts up just fine. I didn't see a problem at all with it. But with the motor, it gets difficult to start it. So, and guys, even when you open these, I'm a big fan. You put a little mark, so this goes back exactly where it was. Okay. Yeah, and normally when a pump is good, you see that grab. Yeah. I would say a good, nice clean on this. Get it back in there, and then of course make sure all this is nice and clean. Use a small toothbrush, get it cleaned before you actually replace the pump. So my jumper lead is nothing more than this is what you would have on your dishwasher, except cheater cords. And this came off of a dishwasher. You just connect your line in neutral, and you have a test lead. So if you want to verify that the pump is working, that's how you would check the pump if the board is not supplying voltage. All right, if the board is supplying voltage and the pump is not working, take the pump off, clean it first, put it back, and see if it works. A lot of times they're not actually bad. A lot of guys, when these are bad, it's when all this is burnt out and the magnets are not able to turn with the armature. So a lot of times things aren't really broken. All right. And let's pretend it's nice and clean and it's time to reinstall. You're like, okay, how do I put this back? And you're not totally sure because it's been a while. Look, you got your line and they pretty much line up. So you would basically mesh it once it seats. Then you would slide it together. Make sure your gasket is engaged. Then you just go opposite of how you took it off. Okay? And you'd lock it in. So we're not gonna, I guess I locked it in already. There it is. So, but we'll clean this later when it's all dry. It gets pretty hot in here, so. All right, thanks for watching.